How to update your Flow 8 firmware step by step with any OS, coming up next. Thank you to everyone who supports the channel by visiting DcSoundOp.com, using the affiliate links below when shopping for gear, and contributing $1 a month through Patreon to keep this content available for everyone. Links below if you'd like to join the crew. Firmware updates can be exciting, but also seem to worry a lot of folks. You never really want to get it wrong, right? So today we're going to walk through updating the firmware on the Behringer Flow 8. We'll be doing this on a Windows 10 machine, but Mac and Linux users can use the same tools and the same official update process PDF that I'll link below to get the job done. You should be aware that due to a new data structure in the most recent firmware we're talking about here, snapshots that you've stored on the hardware will be deleted during this update. The workaround is just to make sure that you have those snapshots backed up on your control device, and even when you update the app there, those will be retained. You can reload them back into the Flow 8 after the update's finished. So there are three things we'll need to remember when updating the Flow 8. First, you got to make sure you have the most recent USB driver on your computer. So I'll link below where you can find that on the official Flow 8 page, but do this first before updating or downloading anything else. Updating the driver is actually a really simple process since what you're downloading is actually an application to update the driver. On Windows 10, you don't need any additional software. You can just right-click Extract All for these zipped files, and they'll extract in place, and you can go ahead and run that application, and you should be done really quickly. Second, the Simply Put update tool is going to do most of the work for us on the firmware side of things, so we need to install that on our system next. Again, available for Mac, Linux, and Windows. There's a link on the official Flow 8 page to that under the Software tab. Once we have that installed, we can connect the Flow 8 USB cable to the computer. You'll need an internet connection for the next step. At this point, the app should detect the Flow 8 and search automatically, and the latest version will be automatically in that little drop-down menu for you there once it finds it. When you start this process, you'll get another warning about your snapshots being deleted from the local hardware library and to back those up to your control app. So pay attention to that if you have snapshots that you care about. You can then update, and once that process is finished, the Flow 8 will reboot automatically and you're good to go. Third, before using the latest firmware, we're going to need to make sure that our control app is also on the latest version. Now, if you update your iOS or Android devices apps automatically, you might already have it, but otherwise you can just go in manually and make sure you've got the latest version. Once you have the latest control app, you should be able to launch it and control and reload any snapshots and continue on using your Flow 8. So first, we updated the USB driver, then the firmware was updated using the Simply Put tool that we downloaded, and then finally we just made sure that our control app is running the most recent software that's available for that. With each new update, I would definitely suggest reading the release notes so you get the information about what's happening direct from the source. You might hear about certain updates or certain features being improved or changed when people are talking about it on social media or here on YouTube videos, but reading the release notes will give you all the information so you can start experimenting and incorporating those new features or ways of doing things into your thinking. So that's it. Your Flow 8 should be up to date. That should have only taken a few minutes, and everything you need is available on the official page. And I'll link everything also down below here so you can get started. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.